global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Right now the results are beginning to trickle in. Don't forget that days back actually, the appeal court set up a special panel to look at the political crisis and the judgment flying front, back and center in Rivers State and of course Abuja. Right now there seems to be jubilation as we speak in Fubara's camp. Of course, even one of the chairman, in fact the chairman of Obiobo, who happens to be the chairman of Yeso Wiki, the city minister, reacted very strongly to this matter. Before we go into the news, my colleagues also in the house, kindly subscribe to our channel. Now, according to the news, Abuja Court of Appeal has decisively overturned a previous Federal High Court judgment regarding the Rivers State local government elections held on October 5th. The judgment barred the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) from releasing the voter register to the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission (RISEIC) for local government elections. Now, this decision marks a pivotal moment in the ongoing legal battle surrounding the electoral process in Rivers State. Now, a special panel of the appeal court in a unanimous decision by a three-member panel led by Justice Onyekachi Otise faulted the Federal High Court for barring security agencies from providing security during the elections. The panel held that the lower court lacked the jurisdiction to entertain suit against the Rivers State local government elections, stressing that Section 28 of the Electoral Act does not cover state elections, but only federal elections, governorship, and area council elections in the Federal Capital Territory. However, it should be recalled that Justice Peter Lifu of the High Court had stopped judgment on the conduct of the Rivers State local government election in a judgment delivered on a suit filed by the All Progressive Congress (APC). The trial court held that RISEIC erred by fixing the date for the conduct of polls in the 23 local government areas without strict compliance with the relevant laws guarding such elections. Now, Justice Lifu noted that RISEIC failed to publish 90-day mandatory notice before it scheduled the election. Besides, he held that the update and revision of the voters register to be used for the election ought to have been concluded before any valid date could be fixed for the polls. Consequently, Justice Lifu ordered INEC not to make the certified voters register available to RISEIC pending compliance with the relevant laws. He further barred RISEIC from accepting any voters register from INEC or using the same for the purpose of the local government polls held on October 5th. APC had, in the substantive suit marked FHC/ABJ/CS/987/2024, prayed the High Court to halt the election. In a 13-paragraph affidavit deposed by Tony Okocha, the acting chairman of Rivers APC, the party told the court that the suit was necessitated by RISEIC's failure to strictly comply with provisions of the Electoral Act regarding the management of the register of voters intended to be used for the election. Now, the deponents averred that only voters registers compiled, maintained, updated, and kept in the custody of INEC could be obtained and used by Rivers Electoral Commission for the conduct of the LG polls, as RISEIC was not statutorily entitled to compile, maintain, update, and keep any separate voters register. Now, the Justice Otise-led special panel had earlier reserved judgment on consolidated appeals relating to the political crisis rocking Rivers State. This latest ruling underscores the importance of adhering to legal and procedural requirements in the conduct of elections to ensure fairness and transparency. Now, the nullification of the judgment against Rivers local government election by the appeal court is a significant development in Nigeria's electoral process. It highlights the judiciary's role in upholding the rule of law and ensuring that electoral bodies comply with established regulations. As the political landscape in Rivers State continues to evolve, this ruling serves as a reminder of the need for strict adherence to legal frameworks to maintain integrity of the electoral process. Now, this is good news for Rivers State. This is good news for local government chairmen who have been elected. They've been, some of them have been a little jittery. Of course, it's normal, judging the fact that their winning is still in court to determine, because if of course they said that the election does not hold water, it means also that their seat is also now will be declared vacant. And one of such people who quickly reacted when this verdict was passed was none other person than Wike's chairman, referring to the Okocha chairman, Ambassador Chijioke, who said now that is win for judiciary, that is a good one for judiciary, and that is good for democracy of Nigeria. And now that the structures are out of the way, development is on full gear. Although they've started development anyway, but it clearly shows that they were a little bit worried that it could go south, judging the fact that they've been seeing how powerful the moves being made by Wike. My colleague is in the house. What's your take on this very landslide victory given to Fubara? Don't also forget that the person of Ikenga has also reacted to this positively.
All right, this is a good one coming from the judiciary. At least we need to see something that is far different from the regulars based on the provision of the Constitution. Lifu, whether we like it or yes, even an ordinary person will look at him, especially on cases of jurisdiction and certain court orders and court judgment he gave. Ordinary citizens knew that it was wrong. For example, telling the police not to be part and provide security during elections. That was a big question mark because this is their constitutional right. Ordinarily, they are meant to provide security in the entire state, which means one day you would have woken up also and tell the police also or the soldiers that though there is problem in Rivers State, but we are barring you people from going there, to protect lives and property. Come on, that was to the extreme, no matter what. And that is why he was brought before, that panel of inquiry that was set up. Because most people question a lot of court judgment that was coming via his office. So for me, this is a pointer to the fact that we can still trust the judiciary. It's a pointer to the fact that key characteristics of judiciary, which is impartiality, is still there. We are so sure that judiciary is not, at least judicial officers, not all of them are in the pocket of politicians, but because unfortunately that was what was being sung across, especially as it has to do with the case in Rivers State. And I must say that this will, kind of increase the tempo of development in Rivers State, because most of the executive chairmen, they were like, oh God, would it work, would it not work, and all of that. Now that Nigeria seems to be a banana island, even the constitution does not hold water again, and blah blah blah, a lot of people were talking about. So for me, thumbs up to the judiciary.
Well, this is good news, I must say. One down, many more to go. Don't forget that still the 27 lawmakers that affected. There's still so many, I can tell you. So it's going to take a process. Keep a date with us. We'll keep giving you updates as it keeps coming in. That's going to wrap it up. Let's